any creep you have encountered? Yes. I am no wife then. I am like Jags. I am the choreographer. I'm training you. Once you meet me here, this is what I do. This is what we've been doing. And then suddenly you feel so insecure that you want me to step out when you have seen me here. That will be the huge red flag when it's a relationship that's bloomed out of the dance floor. I will not touch the sexual part. Sensual is beautiful. Just experience that at least once. So you will love it. Have you ever seen a triangle love story happening at your class? We make sure consent is the top priority when it comes to a partner dancing. The more you discover in the world of dancing, it feels more free, the freedom comes along with it, and there is just something you feel liberated. You're in the I want to show off zone. You will end up doing anything and everything to get attention, and that can turn into a little What happens when an architect decides that the most important thing she can build isn't a building, but a connection? Our guest today walked away from a successful career of architect and followed the rhythm of her soul. She, with the help of dancing, today moves around the world to help people dance, move, and reconnect. Let's get inspired and hear it all from Jegatha Murlidharan, who is majorly known as Jags. I welcome you on my show.
Hello, I'm so glad to be part of this and what's gonna happen. Thank you so much for calling me here. So yes.
Thank you for getting me this beautiful house of yours to get this episode recorded.
You're welcome. Yes. So yeah. So guys, like she already introduced beautifully, you said my name. Wow, perfectly well. So I'm Jags and an architect by profession, but dance has been always my first love. And I remember since the time I've been dancing. And a dance fitness instructor, very, very energetic. So all my life I've been doing that. And I think probably from 29, as early as that, I was introduced to the partner dancing style. And I've been on it still. And I think it makes my experience well enough for me to help you understand everything and anything you need to know in my world of dancing. So I welcome you all here.
Today we have only the vibes, the positive vibes.
Always, always. Let's go.
So first and most important thing, I wanted to understand what is dance for you.
Okay. Dance has kind of let me realize from where I come from. I'm a South Indian girl and everything. It made me realize there is no one path to it. The more you discover in the world of dancing, it feels more free, the freedom comes along with it, and there is just something you feel liberated. Like I just be myself, be happy, and you just forget the care about the world, no matter what happens around you. If you have seen the internet, come on guys, the world is burning, but you're here dancing. That's merely a very simple way to put it across. It literally takes you to some parallel world where it's just peace and freedom and just happiness all around. Yeah, so I think that's what it is.
How do you feel once you're done with dancing?
You have to go back home, you have to get back to this, get back to that. But yes, again, it's a part and parcel of everything. Right now, dance is also a genre where I am professionally involved in it. So it makes me happy that I am actually like earning with the things that I love, with the passion I love. So that way, I have no complaints. But yes, I do have my time where like, oh, it's done for the day, but we're going to be doing it again tomorrow. So that makes me very happy to be part of this right now.
So you look forward for the tomorrow?
Always look forward for when is my next dance or when we are going to break loose and just go crazy. Yeah.
Let's start with your journey. And how did it all start for you?
It's a long story, but I'll keep it short.
Yes, please.
Okay. So Tamil mommy, they put me in the dance class, my brother in the music session, and till today, we still do that as profession. Thank you, parents. Thank you so much for that. But yes, that helped me discover I come from a classical background. So I have done my Kathak, Bharatanatyam, and I moved to Goa, and I grew up in Goa mostly. And that's when my architecture and everything came in the picture. And I was always in favor of having an academy, for example, where every dance style, everybody comes together and we can exchange culture and do more of such things. So that became my niche for the project that I was doing. So that's when I discovered there's more to just classical or a hip hop or anything like that. So I went out myself to make sure like I learned the styles. That's how the Latin experience came into be, because I want to understand the space. And fast forward, in no time, I become an instructor. And we took up a challenge. One of my friends is like, why don't we just try a salsa? And I'm like, okay, let's do that. But I want to put a little something that happened in my life, that when I was into classical dancing, I was in the college and everybody knew me as the introvert Jegatha. Okay. And just once I mentioned like, hey guys, it will be so nice to explore salsa. And that had become kind of a joke. And I was like, what's a big deal? So it looked like they had a perspective like a classical girl, a Tamil introvert girl cannot jump into that wagon and all. So probably that stayed in my mind. And as time went by, subconsciously, I kind of took it up as like, you know what, let's just try it out. Never knowing what was there for the future. Like it changed my life. And that's kindly the best life turnover incident that I can say.
Okay.
So we started from there and we are still there. And I dance way more than just salsa in the partner dancing world. So yeah, and I'm very happy.
So people usually call you wild, modern. What other terms they use just because you are in this dance form?
Yeah, and also this is because of the energy I bring in. I am not somebody who can just be like quiet, well behaved, and that kind of a thing. I like to make a mark wherever I go. I mean, wherever I go. It can be like a throwdown, or with my personality, just do some jamming with everybody. So there is something I believe that when you're out there, just lose it. So that's stuck with me. So more than just being a wild and modern whatever, they are like, this girl is carefree. She can just live the moment and not care about the world. And those kind of terms, yes. And also I think with the way we kind of dress up, in the kind of dancing we do, people just go like, oh my god, this shit's too modern. But I can switch, guys. I can be a homely person. I clean, I cook, I do everything. I take care of my boy. Trust me, things is not so as glamorous as it is that you see on Instagram or anything. But I live all part of my life the way it's supposed to be. So yeah.
So do you have any experience with your family because of this profession, where they have told you this is something that you shouldn't be doing or this doesn't suit you, like the transformation from Jegatha to Jags?
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yes. It's a common thing, I think, because every family thinks dancing is not the only way that you can do your daily bread and butter. They think that's the least giving, but not understanding that side of the field. Okay. So I have been told like, what will you do with the dancing? Like, and I come from being an architect, so they are like, you should go back to that, or you need to do that, more secure, financially secure and something. But until you try, you don't know what it has to offer. So I have tried a lot of things and it has kind of rewarded me back in a very good way. Yeah.
And I think more than anything, you have given your 100% to get there and be there, which is very important.
That's very important. It can't be like, oh, let me just try it. Agar ho gaya to it works out. If not, I'll go back. That was never the case. Like I instantly knew I'm not meant to be sitting on the desk and, you know, just meet the clients and just do all this. I want to be out there moving and enjoying, because I can do it. And I was very, like you said, I was very 100% into it. Yeah.
So do you have one moment that you want to share with us, with the family, the moment that stayed with you?
Yes. It's a very way in the past days. Like now we are like not even like talking about that. But there was one of the family gathering and the girl child. Okay. And probably I was like a 25-year-old. And my one of my family member had passed a comment saying like, oh, your parents don't care about you because they're not getting you married and you're just out there dancing. And they, you see the respect, there was zero respect there, and they felt it was a very not such a feel that I want my family member to be associated with kind of a vibe. So they did not understand what we were doing, but it was just that judgment thrown at you. And then I'm like, I feel sorry for your kids, but there is more to dancing than what you merely see.
Exactly.
Yeah, so please, like, let's just stop there. So that was a little thing that stayed with me. Yeah,
Okay.
it's still there. Yeah.
So tell me something, if you were still continuing classical dance and not move to Latin dance, would they have the same experience or expression about you?
I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. And again, see, the time I grew up, classical dancing, it's still so respectful, right? But they think that is better And probably it comes with everything, the way you are, the way you present, the way your attire is, and it's trained, and you have to be at a certain level of presentation. You can't be just going wild at that. There is discipline, there's everything. But for them, that's the discipline. But there is also discipline that comes along with anything you do, right?
True.
But that way, I don't think they even like got any idea about what I was doing. But they are like, yes, I do agree. If I was still a big one in the classical field, they would be like showing me off. Hey, that is my niece, that's my whoever, and she's ruling the world. But yeah.
And how do they pull you down?
We are hardly in touch, so they just probably know what I do. But at one point, I did drag them to one of my events, and they've seen me at my 100%. And I think that kind of made them feel like, okay, she's got something. Yeah, there was that moment.
That's such a happy and a proud moment for you.
Yeah, I'm like, see, this is not what you see, right?
Exactly.
So,
how does dancing help one to heal their frustration or any problems that they are running internally?
Okay, so I have known people who have kind of taken dance as a therapy, and it is indeed the way you do it, right? So it makes you forget a lot of things, or you can actually like let your sorrow or whatever you're feeling just flow with the dance and just let it be. You don't have to scream at the top of the world, be like, I'm so frustrated, I'm going through this. No, there are many emotions you can actually like vent out in the form of dancing. But if someone wants to choose that path, it's absolutely beautiful, right? But again, every individual is different. So I am not somebody who's going and telling guys, take dance as a mode to, get out of the situation that's not helping you. But it is an escape to just forget few things, at least for some time. It has healed a lot of my friends that I know of, because it lets you move on. Because the emotion you feel during dancing, you'll be like, it's so much better than the sorrow you're feeling. So you weigh on that positivity. Yeah.
So have you been someone to help somebody transform?
Yes, but I will not say I was there 100% step by step, but I did guide them like, why don't you try this out? Okay. Especially the dance fitness I come from, it needs for you to be out there and loud, because you're encouraging so many others to come and like live that. You have to be that positive energy.
Yes.
So by turning yourself there and you see other people getting inspired by you, you change. You're like, why am I even worried? Because I am inspiring so many people. So my worries can be left behind if I am that positive person helping others. So you can, kind of channel the energy back to who you are actually, and kind of tone your sad, sensitive part a little down. Yeah.
So you also train, and what kind of students do you usually see? Are they dance focused, or you find people who are there also for wrong reasons?
See, a person who doesn't know anything or who's coming for the first time, you have a lot of people coming in with a lot of ideas, right? For example, the partners type, right? Some solo registrations, they might want to be like, okay, probably if I learn this, it's for me to get out of my 9-to-5 job. Some people come, I'm very curious, okay. But you do find a little fraction of people who want to just come for the fun of what it's to be dancing with somebody like that, because I'm sure they're lonely, I don't know, however you want to say it, right? But we do understand the audience, and we kind of eliminate the wrong ones very quickly in the scene, because we are so experienced, we know who is how in the way we train and what they adapt from that. So we do have a different energy level of people walking in, but it's up to us as professionals to make sure like you do have an attention on the wrong kind of people and just kind of gently push them out. Yeah.
Any creep you have encountered?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, we have, but I'm very loud, and I've kind of even like creeped them out in a very different way and like made it very clear, I'm like, this is not acceptable or something. But how do I say, in our profession, we have to be even very careful in telling the beginners, especially the women, to tell them what is not acceptable and what goes to the level of creep. Not everything is dancing. Not everything is cute and momentary satisfaction things. Like, no, guys, there are things you have to set boundaries. So we kind of initiate that way well in advance before we start the class, saying like boundaries are set, so dance accordingly. So yeah.
Did you put someone down because they crossed a boundary?
Yeah, yes. That happens a lot actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's good because not everyone is brave enough, or I don't know, they think they'll be judged. So there are few women especially. I'm sure like I have to say more on the women, but I'm not like a gender biased thing at all. But it mostly unfortunately happens to them.
Okay.
So we have to make sure, like I tell them, like guys, you don't have to be scared. Nobody's going to put you down if you come and tell so and so person is not making you comfortable. So few people kind of go on a silent mode so they're not victimized. But I kind of like the experienced people at least kind of come out and like encourage them. You have to, and if it's a no, we are going to kick him out or kick her out. Anything. So it has happened.
Why do partners actually join couple dance?
So I will make it very clear. There's a partner dancing, there's a couple dancing, okay? But the style that you want to come and experience is purely personal, okay? Especially if I do like a Valentine's Day special, you'll have so many cute couples walking in for an experience where they can come and also join and jam together. But there are also partners who are like solo. They are like, I have nothing to do for Valentine's. I want to just come and experience this, okay? So it's for their own reasons. So I think someone who wants to bond a little more as a couple would try it out. And some individuals who are very curious, like, what is this about partner dancing? They will come and try it out. Or someone who wants to, like I said, get out of the 9-to-5 job and just do something very, very different that can be challenging, they also try it out. So these are the kind of people we come across in our classes and socials, etc. Yeah.
But in your experience, does this strengthen or weaken a relationship?
I will also put this on a very personal note for them. It's for how they feel. Okay. I have amazing couples, dance partners who are like thriving, traveling around the world, teaching and going really, really big. But there are some people who kind of feel a little insecure, but that's always with just one person in the partnership. It's never both. Okay. Or you never know how the people are now, right? So the insecurity is a very, very toxic feeling to get when it comes to this style of dancing. So when it's partner dancing, we kind of tell them like, guys, you have to let go of it because the concept is you're dancing with everyone.
Correct.
Okay, it doesn't have to be just one, but again, it's your choice. If you guys want to be together, you want to learn something, we are happy to provide, but please also dance with everyone to feel the actual joy of partner dancing.
And I'm sure there's one partner who's completely enjoying and the other isn't. What happens to that couple in such situations?
I have seen them kind of thinking like, has I had this incident anytime recently? Either they break up because the other partner is really having fun and you don't want a partner pulling you down or dragging your energy down because all you're doing is dancing.
Correct.
Or the other partner in a very good like parallel universe, if I say, will join the same wagon and they both dance. Or just the toxicity probably like continues, but that has been very rare.
Okay.
But insecurity is a main factor of a lot of things going wrong in a partner dance world, which I really, really like suggest not to have a feeling if you ever think of walking inside this field.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are a lot of couples, partners who come across and dance with you. Have you encountered somebody coming and telling you, how are you so comfortable dancing with strangers or touching them?
Yeah. Okay. My experience is like I've danced this for so long, I don't even feel tickled anymore because of the amount of times like, we do the lead follow in all part of the body that you do, right? So I have I've been asked more than this actually, like, how are you keeping up with the dancing with so many strangers? Like, how do you know?
Correct.
Right? That's because we know the style or we have trained ourselves to be that. But the stranger part, yes, I understand. We don't see that way. Okay, once I'm on the dance floor, we see everybody as dancers who are equally ready to be socializing. So that's the energy we share. So it never comes across as like, oh, this is a new stranger and all that thing. So yeah, I think that way we are very safe there. Yeah.
What intention has social dancing been started, or why is social dancing started?
You have to learn something, and if you're learning something, where will you put it to use? Right? You want to come and experience whatever you've learned to come and dance together.
Okay.
And social dancing, basically, it's like everybody comes together, we gather around, and we all dance together with everyone. It's not just one person. So it lets you feel the emotion of being a pure dancer. So that's what I'm trying to do. There's a lead and there's a follow. So like, for example, you're a beginner. So there's a way I'll dance with you, but I have an intermediate, I'll dance very differently. And if with an advanced, I'll dance very differently, right? So that will let me understand that I can become a better dancer by socially dancing and improving myself as a dancer too.
Okay.
Yeah. So social dancing is an amazing tool to come and practice, is also something I would emphasize.
Okay. So we know that social dancing is something where strangers come, dance, meet, pick up a partner. We also see that when a partner asks another partner, a stranger, to come and dance, there's a rejection. But sooner you see that partner dancing with somebody else. Why do you think they decide or take that call?
Okay, this goes on a lot around social dancing, because even I say no. Okay, it's nothing surprising. So probably there might be like, say, two reasons. One, the partner, depending on who that is or she is, they feel like you're not up to my level. I'm so sorry that happens. They feel a very advanced dancer dancing with a beginner is like very mad, because I can't try a lot of things with a beginner.
Correct.
Okay. Or the second, probably they have seen something while observing that there has been a wrong move or it didn't look comfortable, so probably they avoid. Okay. So, but we encourage, you can say no, because that's not the end of the world. Like I said, you ended up dancing with someone else, right? So you do continue dancing, and the other person has to beat this off, because this is a common thing that happens. You're said no to, move on, guys, because there are so many dancers on the floor. So we don't have to, again, stick to that and like let your night go by. Yeah.
What do you have to tell about the bad breath, the odor that they carry?
Hygiene, it's a big part in our community, okay? That's why every instructor, again, shamelessly goes out there and dictates in every class what you have to do to be out there as a dancer when you come socially. Like we tell them, like it's a thing, like you have to follow this.
Okay.
Take care of your breath, your hygiene, carry extra t-shirts because you are sweating because you're dancing. Okay. If you want yes from all the dancers, please maintain your hygiene. That's one of the plus point, and smell good, because that will keep you a little up there to you'll get a lot of dancers.
Okay.
But don't make it a bad experience, guys. That's my tip. Yeah.
Okay. Also want to check, these are the dance forms where you are close to each other when you're dancing. Does this also lead to any vulgarity?
You will see that mostly from non-experienced dancer, because they want fast moves. Without training, if you try and do something and you're in the I want to show off zone, you will end up doing anything and everything to get attention, and that can turn into a little, I won't go vulgar like to that point.
Correct.
But you know, like, hey, you're just trying too hard and it's no more dancing. You're not dancing in a purest form. You're just trying to do things for attention. So that has happened. Yeah.
So do you also think people get confused between physical connection and romantic intention?
Yes. So I want to put a point here saying, when an artist, okay, in terms of dancers also, you've seen them perform, you see them out there doing things, like movies also, you see them dance. Everything is an act, okay? We perform for a reason, because that's a story we are trying to tell. So you have to draw a line where you need to understand, okay, you have a social dancing, you have a performance, you have an act to do something, and on social media, you two people collab, but they look very close, but you know, like, hey, that was a good shot, because like you really made the audience believe.
Correct.
So once you have a clarity in that, I think you're okay. You don't have to be confused, because as dancers, we know when we are acting, who we are with and everything. So that way, some people can get confused, but the dancers know the intention. It's purely a performance.
So a lot of people also come with the judgments, with the preset mindset when they are showing up. How do you cater to such people?
It's from your ABC, you have to make it very clear that if you're stepping into this,
there are these kind of things, there are these technique, these drills, and then you become a dancer that you want to become, that you are seeing us and you're in the class for. So you can't be this thinking like on day one I can dance like that and get everything that you have in your head. Okay. So I'll tell you something funny. So somebody comes with that intention, and when I say, guys, there's a drill, the drills that happen, they just forget about what they came for. They actually end up focusing on the technicality, and the whole thing just gets confused. I'm like, oh, so like it's not what we see there. We have to go through this. And they are like, you know what, we are just happy learning, not that. So yeah, I have kind of gotten people off that whole intention. Yeah.
So they are also traditional gender roles. For example, a man feels threatened when the lady takes the lead or she's dancing with more confidence. How does this take a lead?
In today's world, I can say sometimes it's both ways. Okay, because obviously another one partner dancing more confidently than other, kind of like, am I not good enough? So that insecurity kind of like pops up, right? But you need to understand there's something like, when I'm with you, I'll dance definitely different with you. I don't have to think.
Correct.
Wherein the other person, I don't know you, I can just do any nonsense. Probably he's also amazing dancer. He picks up that vibe and you end up having a good time together. So that is the difference, right? You do get slight consciously, you will be like, oh, I'm dancing with my guy or my girl. So you do have that thought process when you're dancing with that person, which is not with the other one. So that will break the dynamics and it looks different, but otherwise, trust me, everybody's dancing the same way. Like, I'm sure they're enjoying the same way. Yeah.
Okay. Now that we are talking about partners, let's talk about your husband. He's also been in this dancing field. How and what is your journey in this? Were there any clashes, insecurity, jealousy? How did this all bridge up, or how did you take it up?
Everything. And it also includes me. It's not just him, it was also me. But the difference is like, he is more into social dancing. A dance where you can just go, chill, vibe, no tension. Wherein I come from competitions, performance, I want things to be perfect. And I'm very driven like that. So there are times I have even trained him and his partner for competitions. I am no wife then. I am like Jags. Like, I am the choreographer. I'm training you because my name is going up there. So we even end up fighting. So even the dynamics, when the work is in its place for a particular reason, I'm very different. Okay. But I think over the years, we have understood that. And once you're in this field, you cannot be like thinking so much about things that doesn't matter. Because bottom line, we both enjoy dancing. It's just that I'm way loud or I love loud. He's like a little chill pill. And we understand that and we still do that. So yeah. It's everywhere, guys. So these things can't, it cannot go unchecked. It happens. It happens.
An experience where you have come home silent and it stayed with you guys for longer?
I cannot pinpoint, but I think probably I took a long dance break, like a weekend off, and I didn't come home. Like, it was longer than expected or something. So it was like, oh, you took such a long break, and probably that silly reason. But there was never a like silence. No, that is like, I avoid all that. Like, there's no point bringing that tension in the home. It should be just kept outside. Yeah.
Jealousy never hit you guys?
Of course, that's what I said. It's both ways. Like, it has happened. Like, because before I met him, life is different for him. Life was different for me. And then suddenly see like, oh, these are the people you are interested in, and they come, they dance together. These things happen. But again, guys, don't take things too personally or too seriously. That will kill the joy of what you have right now. Yeah.
So do you also see dancers take their personal relationships and connections very differently after a certain time?
Depends. Like, it can get like, no, you can't be with someone else or this and that. But if you're professional enough, I don't think that's going to matter. So also, like, for the couples, for example, say I have a very good friend, and or in general, let me not even go there. Like, you have met someone on the dance floor and you both have kind of fallen for each other there. As we go by, you cannot expect any of the partner to step out of it.
because that's not going to be natural, right? Because once you meet me here, this is what I do, this is what we've been doing, and then suddenly you feel so insecure that you want me to step out when you have seen me here. So that is the biggest problem, and that will be the huge red flag when it's a relationship that's bloomed out of the dance floor. So that is something I would expect every partners or future whoever is going in this line to be a little careful about. If you cannot accept that person that you met as how they were at the beginning, especially in these scenarios, you should just walk out, guys. So yeah, like I said even before, I prefer couple breaking up than continuing a toxic relationship. Yeah, that's way better. Yeah.
What's one mantra that you would want to give a couple who is getting into this dance form?
Just okay, come here to explore the dancing, think dancing, and don't take it personal. The moment you go in a personal zone, you will find every possible red flag, which is actually a green flag. Okay, so that's something I want to say. Just come here. Dancing is fun. Partner dancing is fun, especially when learning with your partner. You have a long partnership ahead, so please come and enjoy that, and just don't go by what you see on Instagram and break things off because of that. Yeah.
What is one biggest misconception they have about intimacy when it comes to dancing? And how do you differentiate sensual from being sexual?
It will go back to probably the point where I made. If a person is smart enough to understand, it's an act. It's a professionalism that every dancer as an artist come and they put across. You don't have to look at it in a very sensual is still acceptable because like for example, sensual bachata, the name itself comes in a sensual bachata. Okay. And there are also like some kizomba, we do a sensual kizomba. That's a term because we do it very softly, very slowly with pure connection. So please come with that intention where if I'm coming with a partner, I am here for the connection and to feel that, and just don't get driven by anything else. So I will not touch the sexual part because unless there are like these predators who are out there to just come and look for the prey, which we make sure these days to like just eliminate them. I think you guys are safe, but yes, so please understand not everything has to lead to that. So sensual is beautiful, so just experience that at least once, so you will love it. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a triangle love story happening at your class?
Yeah, and I'll stop there. I don't even want to go beyond that. Yeah. Yes, of course. Yes, not just the class, even otherwise. But yeah, it's their life, guys. Just whoever wins, wins. Yeah.
So do you also get a little personal, because that's something that you restrict yourself, but then sometimes you get too attached, too attracted to a couple or a person? Does that, or has that ever happened to you?
It has. So what happens is like you get carried away because of the art, and suddenly you're an artist, and suddenly you feel like I am able to deliver something so much better with so and so. So it kinds of take you towards that individual a little more. But then again, there has to be a point, or comes a point where you're like just snap and like, okay, it's work and it's like an act, whatever it is. So you will come to a point where you like, it's not worth it, or maybe like, you know, it's again, it's purely dancing and everything. So I have to like preach.
So does partner dancing fundamentally affect or how the Indian society see dance as?
A large part of the crowd that has no idea about what goes on here will have the only idea about what it is, right? Because that's what you see without an understanding. So they do have these misconceptions. So whatever you want to think in terms of what they are going to be assuming in a partner dancing is something we can't avoid. But please just keep your mind open to accepting that there is a progress in the way people adapt to these styles. It's not just for one intention, or you know, to feel more sensual or whatever you want to call that. It is a lot more liberating even in a partner dancing style. Yeah.
When somebody is enjoying the dance and is not confident about themselves, how do you train them, or what do you tell them?
Again, it's up to us dancers who are professionally into it to tell them, like, you always start with a doubt, okay? Because none of us, we are into this profession not because we are born dancers. Everybody had their step 1, 2, 3. We all have had our low phases, but it's just give it some time. and let time take over and give it your all in the style that you want to do. Trust me, you will not feel the same with the months going by. But please don't be the Instagram or internet dancers. Just give some time, understand, learn. You will reach heights. Like, you'll be very surprised by the dancers that we've created from the class. They are like thriving. Like, yeah.
So what this partner dancing teaches one about the consent that society misses majorly on?
Nice. Society has assumed a certain way, that there has to be things that has to be done a certain way. This cannot be done this way. It's just an assumption, like in a society as a whole. But in partner dancing, we can and tell when to say no, or you can just stop things. Again, it's dancing, it's not end of the world, but be very vocal to say no, and when things are not right, and don't shy away from that. And a lot of us have come together to make sure like this is taken little on a serious note, because of the lot of incident that has been happening lately. We make sure consent is the top priority when it comes to a partner dancing.
Okay. When somebody is very uncomfortable or disliking the dance that one is performing, what should they tell to themselves to get out of it?
Just break the frame. So, okay guys, this is something fun. So in my class who come, I also guide people how to stop a dance. Okay, by the frame, you break it, you fake an injury, you do something, but you should not be feeling guilty to tell the other person that I'm uncomfortable. That's not why you're dancing for, right? So I tell them, just pretend, or you stamp them, let them get hurt, or do something funny, but get out of that, because that dance is not worth it to dance it feeling that way. Or if you see me in social dancing, I'll be like, cut it. And they'll be like, okay, Jax. And they just walk off. So there are ways to get out of that. Please get out. Like, nothing is worth that feeling. Yeah.
Okay. What if somebody is still stuck, or they find that they are falling in love at that situation?
It's your call if you want to go ahead, but it's a personal thing. Yeah, if someone finds love from that, like my husband, go ahead, but just make sure like you see a lot of green flags, and be open to ideas when it comes to genre where you are mixing up with a lot of people, strangers, dancers and everything. Don't be like, oh, I have to have my man or the woman like that. So please be open, and just enjoy your love life and dance life, and keep it separate.
One green flag and one red flag in this dancing scene.
Control from a partner, it would be a big red flag. A green flag when both the partners are enjoying their space, their dancing, and they're very comfortable. So that's a beautiful thing, and that's very underrated. But it's amazing, yeah.
So what do you think about apologizing during dance?
If someone is apologizing genuinely for something that has gone wrong, it's a yes. But I will not ask any of the new people. Like, for example, if you come to the socials, which you have come, and if you have not had a great dance with someone, you shouldn't be sorry, because you're still a beginner. You have a lot of time to still like grow here, right? So don't be sorry, but just be happy that you've started somewhere to dance.
Exactly.
But please, people, if you have really wronged somebody, apologize on the dance floor, off the dance floor. That's the only thing. But don't ever apologize for having a bad dance or anything, and you think like they or the partner might feel bad about it. Nada,
Okay.
trust me.
No, because I had that experience. I was with a lot of sorry, because I wasn't doing the right move, and I was very uncomfortable thinking that the partner wouldn't like it.
Exactly.
So,
See,
yes.
that's what. So there's something I'll add. The dancers also need to understand, if they're experienced, to not try advanced level with somebody who's a beginner. So I always guide them, start slow, see the dancer's level, and proceed your whole song, because
Correct.
it's also an experience for the partner. You don't want to kill their vibe by
Exactly.
doing too much
Basically,
showing
no
off.
showing off.
Yeah, show off with an advanced dancer. Don't be
Exactly.
like a show off with someone beginner, like, hey, you know what, I can do this, which I know people are doing. But for that issue, which is their ego, small ego, you don't have to apologize, okay? So that's something I really want to say. Don't apologize. If you're a beginner, it's an experience. So like, it's okay, thank you, bye-bye.
Nice. Last one. If AI had to rule this world of yours, what would it be and how would it be?
AI is not coming here, baby. No. If that was a threat, we dancers would be feeling the threat when there was YouTube, there was tutorials available for everyone, right? But that's not the case, okay? Now, to simply put, like I was just having a rough conversation, like a nice conversation. Like if I'm teaching you, I can actually correct you on one-on-one class than an AI would do or a YouTube instructor tutorial will do, okay? That personal touch to make sure you become an amazing dancer is achieved via an experience in person. So AI, whatever you do, we're not going anywhere.
Super. I'm sure they wouldn't. And how would they even kill the expressions, emotions? How could they even get that?
Um,
No.
no,
Not
exactly. It's
possible.
because you're going to be, okay, probably the AI will be like, okay, smile. What will you do? Can you feel the emotion? You can't. But in person, the joy is very, very different. So I agree. Emotions, nothing will be achieved via AI. So yeah,
Exactly.
it's the person. Go to a dance class or go to an experienced dancer and just learn from them. Yeah.
Wonderful. It was great talking to you, Jags.
Thank
I
you.
love the energy, the
Thank
vibe.
you.
In the class or outside the class you carry, it's just positive.
Thank you, thank you. So please guys, partner dancing, like I've been saying, it's partner dancing. Don't think couple dancing. Come enjoy. It's love, it's a lot of joy, and there are so many times you can actually freak out. Trust me, experience, and I'm the most best example for that. Come, welcome to my world. If anybody wants to come, I would love for you to come and experience this with me. So yeah.
Please do come to Jags if you want to learn dancing. She is like super cool.
Thank you so much. My God, that was fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.